On the 1st of April 2021, Miss Kate Taylor launched her official Build and Tone app, her first fitness app that was promoted as personalized, customizable, with a full at-home and gym-based workout plan, as well as meal plans that were going to guide you on your fitness journey. She's the co-founder of the activewear brand Lazuli Label, an Alphalete athlete, a biochemistry graduate, YouTuber, and Instagrammer. I've been a huge fan of Kate's content for a very long time now. She truly helped me out on my personal fitness journey, and I've always appreciated how she's been very open about her own personal struggles, such as her journey with acne and her autoimmune disease. Because I have done her other guides before and they truly helped me so much in gaining confidence in the gym, I figured, what the heck, let's dive into the Build and Tone app and give you all my honest review. Okay, it's the 1st of April today, aka the app launched today, and I'm going to open it up for the first time. All right, here we go. Build and Tone, baby. All right, the subscribe to Build and Tone. I haven't even seen any of these prices. The annual subscription is $129.99, which feels very pricey, obviously. I think that's fairly on par with a lot of the other programs for the annual subscription that I've seen. So I'm gonna do this first one just because I want to try it out for one free week. I wanna see if it's actually worth it. And I love when apps offer you one free week. Now this was one I haven't actually done yet, a personalized meal plan within the app, but I'm very curious to see how customizable this truly is. Female, my preferred diet type. Process of elimination, standard it is. I am 5'2", yes, I know. Enter my weight, eek. I actually don't know my weight, and I don't wanna go weigh myself. Okay, whatever, I'll just guess. What is your goal? Lose weight, maintain, gain weight. At the moment, I would say I wouldn't mind losing very, very small amount of weight. However, I would also be fine with maintaining, but for the purpose of the app, I'll just choose lose weight. Activity level, this is always a tricky one. I'm gonna say moderately active because I work out a lot, but I also sit on my butt for most of the day. How many meals would you like to eat? I'm usually about a 3-mealer with lots of snacks, so 3 meals works for me, and I guess that's it, huh? Lastly, we have the workout plan. Where do you want to train? Oh gosh. I think I'm gonna say gym-based guide only because I think gyms are kind of on the up and up, and I think I've done so much at-home content, I'd like to try a little bit of variety. So I'm gonna do gym, but I do know her home guides are chef's kisses as well. How many days per week do you want to train? I'm gonna say 5. Because if this was realistic, this was everything I'm diving into, I would do 5 days. What is your level of experience? Well, I'll just go with intermediate. Select your main area to focus on training. Yikes. Honestly, she's queen of glutes, so I kind of am inclined to put glutes. Otherwise, I would put full body. But hey, we haven't done a glute-based guide, so let's go for it. Woo! Bada bing, bada boom, we're in. Okay, so it looks like straight out of the gate, she's got my workout listed for me, legs and glutes. We have different meal suggestions down below. That's about 1,700 calories, which I'm assuming they made these goals based off of my height, which is on the shorter side, my weight, my goal of wanting to lose weight. Honestly though, I would say that's kind of on the lower end. You can also add a meal, which I love that they have that flexibility. Oh my gosh, look at all these. More workouts that you could do if you don't like the one that is suggested for you that day. Love to see it. Look at these are all of her home guides. So that's really cool. They're all included in here, and her nutrition ebook. I'm pretty impressed. It's very clean. It's easy. It's very pretty. I'm excited. Hello, it is day 1, ready for the first workout, which I haven't even looked at the app. I'm assuming it's gonna be a booty workout. That's my guess. I'm not even sure. But I'm heading out just as we speak. And I really do think that I'm just not mentally prepared for this workout. I have not been to the traditional gym setting in what feels like forever just because I've been working out at home or outside, and I don't love working out with a mask on because it's hard. Oh, I can get my weightlifting shoes. Woo! I have not pulled these suckers out in a fat minute. These are the shoes that I always use for weightlifting because they have a flat sole. That's kind of what they're designed for. At least that's how they were sold to me. Watch me be so wrong. That would be embarrassing. This is my day 1 workout. Looks like it's going to be a leg day, but with some barbell squats, deadlifts, landmine squats. Her workouts usually are pretty good about being completed in a good amount of time, so I'm excited to go in and crush it. Let's go, baby. With a video all about working out, we have to talk about some of the products that I use, which brings me to today's sponsor, Native. I have been using Native I kid you not, since high school. So this is like the coolest little mini Taylor meets future Taylor native moment, and I'm living for it. These are some of my incredible native products. I made the switch to native when I was in high school because I wanted a clean aluminum-free deodorant, and I was really kind of bothered by the fact that I had no idea what I was putting literally under my armpits every single day. Made me a little worried. Native is just a deodorant that makes me feel good. It dries extraordinarily quickly, which is very helpful for somebody like me. It is aluminum free, paraben and sulfate free. It also has simple ingredients that you know, like coconut oil and shea butter, and above all else, it's vegan and cruelty free. Woo! This is one of my favorite scents. It's tangerine and citrus blossom, which smells like the mixture of oranges and flowers, so truly the best of both worlds. This deodorant was made in collaboration with Jungle Glow, which is a LA-based lifestyle brand, and it really makes me feel like I'm back at home in LA. This is another one of my favorite flavors I've been using for so stinking long, the coconut and vanilla. I just love that it smells like pina colada meets beautiful vanilla candle, and I get to wear that on my armpit all day long. It literally lasts me all stinking day. It is the best deodorant. Oh my golly gosh. This is the cucumber and mint. I love this one because it feels like summer all packaged in here in one beautiful deodorant. I'm about to go to the gym, so I want something that's gonna make me feel minty, cucumbery fresh. Just smells so stinking good. There's just so many choices to choose from. Native has free shipping to the US and more to offer. This is their body wash and their toothpaste, tending to all of your personal care needs and treating your body right with clean and safe ingredients. Last year, they donated over $2 million worth of product to Hope and Comfort, a nonprofit organization to help deliver health and confidence to those in need. 3 deodorants are normally $36, but when you use my link and code TaylorW, you can get these for $24, which is 33% off. With my code, you can also get 20% off any body wash or toothpaste. Thank you so much to Native for sponsoring today's video and living out my high school dreams. Working with one of my favorite brands, I'm so beyond grateful, and I hope that you check out their products using the link in my description box below. Getting to the gym, what I noticed right away was that there was actually no included warm-up. So I kind of had to improvise. I just did a few dynamic movements before moving into the designated workout for the day, which honestly was set up really, really nicely. Super easy to follow, lots of great tips and demos if you weren't sure what to do. And luckily I was able to make most of the exercises work, even in the small gym that I was in. We did it! I'm back, I'm done. It was actually pretty quick, like I said. She does very time-friendly workouts. Normally when I would ever do them, the first time I've done her guides, it's like 45 minutes tops. I probably would have even done it quicker today, but I had a little bit of social anxiety and it took me a really long time to gain the courage to ask somebody if I could use one of the barbells that was literally right next to them that they weren't even using, but story of my life. We're strong, we got the gains, oof, oof, oof. Good day one. Other things I would probably just note about the workout, lots of compound movements, which I personally love. I think it just kind of gives you the most bang for your buck. And yeah, I felt really good just using weights again. I really hadn't done a workout like that probably in a year or a year and a half. So she was good to me. I like to see it. Good morning, hi, just getting ready and waking up. I always talk really early in the morning and I sound like there's a little froggy stuck in my throat. But I woke up extraordinarily sore this morning. So stinking sore, which just goes to show I have not weightlifted like that in some time. So I'm curious how today's session will go. Hopefully it will be a little bit of rest from my legs, maybe an upper body, full body or something, but wow, hurt to get out of bed. It's finally workout time. I've pushed it off until about 3 or 4 in the afternoon, which is usually pretty uncommon for me. But yesterday, that's when I went to the gym and it actually turned out to be a very dull time there. Maybe 1 or 2 other people in there with me, which made me feel a lot more safe. Didn't feel as claustrophobic. So that's the strategy for today. No way. Am I looking at this correctly? This says day 2 is legs and glutes, which yesterday was legs. I can kind of understand that if you're working, I suppose, different muscles in the legs, but I'm so stinking sore. Granted, super important to remember that I was the one that chose a more glutes focused workout guide, meaning I'm sure my entire program is going to be focusing a lot more on my legs than, let's say, more arm workouts. But I do know looking ahead that it does look like we've got some rest days, push and pull days. So I guess wish me luck. Ready to rock and roll. rock and roll.
Another thing before I forget, it's definitely worth mentioning that it seems like this app is catered towards an intermediate or an advanced weightlifter, somebody who's very familiar with weights if this is the route that you're going. Also, just like I mentioned yesterday, there is no warm-up, at least not that I've seen. So you would need to have a better understanding of how you should properly warm up for the type of workout that you're doing and to make sure that you're not going to injure yourself in any way, which as a rule of thumb, any kind of good warm-up prior to doing a workout is always very active. Lots of jumping jacks, maybe some kicks, butt kickers, squats, bada boom, bada boom. We did it. It was far too crowded and busy and I felt self-conscious, so I didn't record. But I'm pretty sore. I'll put up all of the exercises here, but I got to most of them, but had to compromise on the cable pull-throughs, basically with a landmine exercise because it was the only thing that was not taken at the time. So you do what you can.
Good morning. It is a rest day and a beautiful rest day, I must say. I'm not feeling as sore as I sort of thought that I would, but I've been trying to be really good about nourishing my body and making sure that I'm getting everything back that I'm depleting in my workouts. Lots of water, lots of micronutrients, macronutrients, you get the picture. So I'm feeling really great right now and I'm excited to just kind of do mainly a lazy rest day. I have a lot of work to get done, but I'll probably still go for a walk just so I can have a little bit of active movement, which is always a fun thing to do either way. And Miss Reese would be proud of that too. Would you like to go for the walk? She had a bad night last night, so I'm a little irritated. Not gonna lie to you. Sorry, it's sheet day, but just a quick little rant here. I think it's important to reiterate or just rant about again. We love a rant on this channel. But the funny thing about weightlifting, specifically weightlifting, as in you're going to the gym, you're doing deadlifts, you're doing squats, you're doing cable work, whatever it is that immediately, it gives me this weird sensation that my body already feels like I'm just set. I don't know how to phrase this. It's almost like my body feels in control, it feels happy, it feels like it's still working. Because obviously I know that. And basically you could be burning more calories when you're sitting down than you wouldn't have otherwise if you weren't lifting weights. I get that, but it's more like this mentality or more so how my body feels even when I'm just standing here. It just feels very like controlled. What is the word? I also feel like I feel this way most prominently after a compound movement day. If I'm doing a lot of deadlifts, if I'm doing a lot of squats. I think because so many different muscle groups were worked, my body just feels connected. God, there's a better word for it. All right, I'm in a pretty good mood because I just took some pre-workout. You'll see that video soon. And I can't work a camera. I think I'm the only YouTuber who has never invested in a tripod. This is fairly embarrassing, but we're here. It's a push day, which makes me very, very excited. Sometimes I don't like working out arms, but then other times it makes me feel very strong. And I know that this is not the right way to approach it, but I always sweat less and I always feel a little bit less tired. Push day typically means that you're using the same motion for the entire workout. So that means that you could be targeting your chest, your triceps, or your shoulders, typically. I love how I had to like point out each of those as if you weren't sure, like shoulders. So for example, you could be doing a shoulder press, which would be pushing up, or you could be doing a chest press. Imagine I'm lying down, pushing up. You get the point. It's really, really fun. I think I prefer pull days if I'm being honest because I like working my back more, and back is obviously stronger than my small little triceps, my little shoulders, but we'll give it our best go. We've got the pre-workout flowing. We got our native deodorant on. Gonna be a good day. All right, push day done. Just got back. Whoa, good, nice catch. She got that right in her mouth. The funny thing that gets me with her workouts is that sometimes I feel like I have to question if I did enough. You get a lot done, but because you're just kind of flowing from one move to the next, you do maybe 4 or 5 circuits of one move, you move on to the next, you're done and dusted in 40, 45 minutes or so. But especially on a day like today when I'm barely sweating, I'm like, wait a minute, did it even happen? But that's just like the messed up mentality I have, that you have to sweat to have a good workout, which is just not the case. I did get a bit confused today because it sort of felt like some of the movements were a bit repetitive. The first move was a dumbbell shoulder press, and then the next move was a barbell press, which maybe a little different, but at least it kind of felt the same. And then we went over to the cables and did a rear delt fly. 2 moves later, I think it was a cable fly. So I was like, wait a minute, I'm a little bit confused. Maybe this is a good like repetition sort of thing. I wasn't fully understanding, and maybe that's just my lack of knowledge. Always good to improvise, but at the same time, I wanted to stick to her guide, see how it went. It felt a teeny bit repetitive today. Overall, my arms are already sore. Increased a lot of my weights because of the pre-workout, perhaps, and I'm feeling happy. What about you? Do you feel endorphinic? Throughout the week, I also tried out a lot of her different recipes provided on the app. I loved that there was a ginormous library of recipes that you could pick and choose on any given day. I would definitely say that the guidelines, macronutrients, and recipes were very helpful, but probably not ideal for my lifestyle. For my own body type and my energy expenditure, I definitely eat a lot more calories than was quote unquote prescribed to me for the week. And although I'm not a registered dietitian, I would personally say that somebody who is weightlifting even 5 times per week, as I had designated in the guide, even if you are wanting to lose a bit of weight, should be eating more than the app recommends. However, I did love the recipes, and I did think they gave me a really good starting point for coming up with fun things to create in the kitchen on my own. Welcome to pole day. I'm actually pretty dang excited. I used to love training my back, and just because I don't normally weightlift anymore, it kind of feels fun to go back into it, which is really, truly what this is all about. You know, even though like I'm not a strict follower of any certain guide at the moment, I think it's so important to just wake up and do whatever the heckin' workout you want to do. If you're in the mood to go train your back, go train your darn back. Doesn't matter what any guide says to do. If you want to do a dance workout, shake your booty, go dance, do whatever makes you happy. Like, that is the goal. Just took a little bit of pre-workout, can you tell? Also finished a bit of late lunch and had one of these kind of as a dessert. So stinking good. I tried the cookies and cream the first time. That was incredible. I think I like this more. This tastes more like a Twix. The cookies and cream tastes more like a cookie wafer. Caramel cashew, baby. Trader Joe's, I don't know where else you can find them, but I've heard they were even available in Europe before they were available in the United States. So find them wherever you are. While we're waiting for the rest of the pre-workout to kick in, a few other thoughts I've had on the app. Love the layout. I think it's very clean. It's very easy to navigate. I do feel like there are a few glitches here and there. Like if I'm going backwards to see what workout I was supposed to do on day 1 versus day 5, sometimes it just pulls a different workout. Day 1, I definitely did leg day, but then sometimes if I'm clicking around and I'll go back to it, it'll say pull day. It'll say legs and glutes. I'm like, wait a minute. That's not how that happened. So probably just some kinks that need to be worked through because the app is so new, which, you know, give everybody some grace, completely understand. I like the recipes. I don't think I love them. I think a lot of times with recipes on these apps, they're just so extravagant. And you know me, I'm lazy, I need simplicity, I need ease, I need quick. And sometimes it will be like banana walnut protein oat muffins. I'm like, that sounds incredible, but I can't all the time. You know what I mean? I think it would be helpful if, let's say, there was this meal plan included in the app that they also had a grocery list so then I could plan ahead appropriately. Also, I've seen this, I know, requested for the Alive app by Whitney Simmons and just other apps in general. I think it would be fantastic if you could reorder the order of the exercises that are given to you just based on where your specific gym has the equipment. A lot of these exercises I've noticed might go from the cables to the free weights back to the cables, and at least for me, and also my lack of wanting to confront to anybody, I would love to just be able to do everything at the cables, get it all done, take my turn there, and then move forward instead of almost being selfish and taking up the cables for 20 minutes at a time. I think it would be a lot better if I could just rearrange the workouts just very, very slightly to make them more accessible for me and the gym that I'm using. Just a suggestion. And lastly, this doesn't really make much sense, but I would love to see kind of like the bigger picture. I feel like right now the viewpoint is only day by day or week by week, but I think I would love to kind of look at what the guide looks like from day 1 to day whatever, maybe what my progressions would be like once I've completed with this program, even kind of previewing some of the other options. If I wanted to do the at-home guide, what would it look like before I completely changed over to that system on the app? Could I preview what it's going to offer before I automatically switch over my program? I do love that there's so many different workout options offered for every single day. So even if it's telling you it's a push day, you can look at the different exercise library, you can pick and choose what you want, literally anything. It's very, very accessible and it's not restrictive in that way, which of course, you know, I love. I want to do whatever workout I'm in the mood to do that day. I'm out of breath. I think the pre-workout is like slowly finding its way to my system. I'm hoping for a really, really good pole day. Let's get it. Let's get it. Woo! Wow, okay. Overall, I think Kate is just the absolute sweetest human being. I genuinely think she's one of those creators that you can just tell is pure and authentic and good. And I love her content, and you can definitely see how hard of a worker she is, and that certainly reflects in her app. I would recommend any of her previous guides as well as her app to any of you if you're looking to build muscle in the gym, maybe weightlift for the first time, or really just look for a good at-home workout guide that's going to help you step by step on your fitness journey. I forgot to make an outro, but thank you all so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below anything that you want, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, you know the drill. Thank you so much to Native for sponsoring today's video. Check out their information and the deal in my description box below. Love you all so much. I'll see you in the next one.